And we're live.
Hey everyone, I'm Stephanie Moon, and I am here with Remy Meyer, my co-founder at Max Out Your Gym, and we are super excited to introduce you to an incredible expert in the online field. This is Gab Muller.
How's it going?
And yesterday we came to you quickly about the shutting down of Facebook ads and the difficulties that people are seeing with their Facebook ad accounts. And so we just wanted to bring another incredible online entrepreneur to speak to you today about his success in overcoming the challenges of getting accounts shut down and how to navigate the ups and downs of entrepreneurship. I'm not sure if you faced this before, but you can start a month super strong and your revenue goes up, and then you think that that's the new norm, but then the next month the revenue dips and you're struggling and you're in struggle sauce land, and it's kind of, this up and down curve of entrepreneurship and how to kind of weather those storms.
We hear a lot of gym owners having 200, 150 members, pretty successful. And then summer comes, and then they end up with 70 members. So we want to speak about how you can manage those up and downs.
Exactly. So Gab Muller, he runs one of the largest app entrepreneur companies online, and he also is an incredible athlete. So he was just brought on to ride for the Tour de France with the French team. And so we are super excited about all that he has going on, not only as an athlete, but also as an entrepreneur. And we just wanted to encourage you today through his success story. And so, Gab, can you kind of talk to us about how you started your company and the challenges you might have overcome mentally in the ride of the up and down?
And also all the mindset walks that you had to do.
Sure, of course. Well, hey guys, I'm Gabriel, just like Remy. I'm from France, and I started doing apps around 2012, but got really serious around 2013. Like I thought, oh, this is something that could work, so I put all my attention into it. And I wouldn't say it's been a roller coaster, but there's been ups and downs for sure. It's like, so what I do is I create apps, and I publish them on the App Store. And then the game is more or less to be ranking high for the best keywords. And there's certain strategies that you put in place to get there. Some are definitely dark, some are gray, some are white. It depends how far you want to take it. I wouldn't say that I've done dark, I haven't, but I've done some stuff that Apple didn't really like, and I got in trouble for it. So like it depends how you want to do it. If you want to go straight to the top super quickly, you may resort to things that are going to hurt you in the future. And I have done this in the past. And things change. Like the App Store evolves really quickly. Rules evolve. You want to make sure that you comply with them, otherwise you get shut down. The algorithm changes. Like someday you can be ranking really well for some keywords, and the algorithm can change and you can drop. And your whole business can maybe not disappear overnight, but be in real trouble. And now it's all about what do you do? How do you react to that? There's two ways to go about it. Either you cry about it and you're not looking for a solution and you're going to be depressed, which was my case a few times, especially the first time that it happens because you don't really know what to do. Or you're trying to fight for a solution, and usually this is when you feel better. You're trying to find a solution, and just the fact that you're working on a solution just helps you getting there.
Exactly.
And that relates to apps, to sports, to personal life. You can relate to many things.
Yeah. So it means that you can use hacks, but Facebook, Apple, Google, they're going to find a way to fight against those hacks, right? And you might have a quick success using those hacks, but then you will need to adapt because they're going to just destroy all those hacks. And actually, you need to do things right if you want to have a sustainable business, right?
Yeah, absolutely. You may do something that Apple doesn't know right now, or whoever it is, Facebook or or Amazon or whatever it is that you're doing, that Apple doesn't know right now, or they don't know right now what it is, but eventually down the road they figure it out. They find out systems to whatever it is. If you're doing fake reviews or you're buying for apps, it's buying installs so that you rank higher. Eventually they catch up to that, and their systems are getting better every day. And then if they see you, they flag you. Your app gets taken down, your account possibly gets taken down, and then you have to start from scratch. And possibly also your name could be put on a blacklist, and then whatever you do in the future, you're like they'll look at your stuff more closely. So you have to come up with different strategies.
We've actually had several people message us about having to do this recently with Facebook, where they had to shut down their Facebook account, start a new one in order to relaunch their Facebook ads. And so if someone is in this situation, what would you recommend to them?
So I've been in this situation before, and usually the first thing that I do is try to get in touch with Apple on my end. That's what I do. Try to get in touch with them, try to get on a call with them, and try to understand what happened and what can I do to make it right. And that sometimes works out. But usually just starting clean with a new account that has no links. I don't know if that's possible with Facebook ads that has no links to your previous accounts in terms of just opening it, your name, for the phone number you use, the emails. Try to make it clean. So that Facebook sees it as a completely different entity. And start clean, don't do the same mistakes that you did before. Now, whenever we work on our apps, I don't try to fool Apple anymore because that just doesn't work. Even if it does work, and you get your app to make a lot of money, like apps that are worth millions, eventually you lose it all. So do you want to go through that again? Not really.
So some keys that we're seeing based on what you're saying, let's say that their Facebook account was shut down, they needed to start a new one. If they are clean and fresh, what we would recommend, and Remy, maybe you want to jump here as well, is that they create content that's not duplicated from someone else. So their content is fresh, it's new, they're not using the same social proof as other gym owners, their ad content is not taking exact phrases from other ad copy.
And also not using offers that are misleading people.
Exactly. Right? And so what would be an offer that might mislead someone?
Well, a bait and switch offer is a misleading offer, right? So you need to be clear about it, right? Maybe there is a way to get the challenge for free, but be clear about it. Just say there is a way to get it for free. Don't say it's free, right? Just speak about the conditions, right? And what we wanted to say also is that the Facebook algorithm is becoming more and more powerful, and also they have humans behind it that check your ads, that check your landing pages, and now they go far into the funnel, right? They might go see your thank you page also soon, right? So you saw that, right? With Apple, they improve their algorithm, they check even more, they go deeper, and now we are starting to see the same with Facebook.
Yeah, especially in terms of, on the Apple side, if there's some kind of bad press, we're getting Apple on the App Store, which has been the case recently. You'll see the Apple review team just cutting down on a lot of things. Recently, there was a few articles in the press regarding subscriptions and how spammy they were. And in the past week or two, Apple is taking down apps one by one that are not exactly following their guidelines. You're supposed to have some certain terms and conditions. The price of your subscription is supposed to be very visible. If not,
Yeah. And on the mindset level, what do you do when this happens? What mindset work do you do?
For me, I would say right now it's easier now because I've been through it before. Yeah. So it doesn't hurt me as much as it used to. And
you know that you're gonna just push through it, yeah.
Yeah, I think the first time it happens, and the second time maybe it's harder because maybe you're starting out with your business, so maybe you don't have the first few times it's harder until you grow your business, and then you kind of know how to handle it, and maybe you've made some savings, so it's maybe not as hard. But the first time it happens, you just gotta get back into work.
Yeah,
it depends how much you want it. Like if this is maybe like where the difference actually happens, like from the people that are gonna make it and the ones that are not, because everybody's gonna get shut down eventually. Like, well, not everybody. There's some people that maybe are smarter than me, and they prepare things well, and they never get shut down, which is I hope it doesn't happen to me. But most people have had this problem before.
But now you're becoming more and more this way, right? You're trying to do things right.
Of course, yeah, of course.
Playing with the rules.
But playing with the rules and try to be better. Just playing the regular rules, let's say. Yeah, of course. No choice.
Gotcha.
So just for anyone who might be joining the Facebook Live, we're here with Gab Muller, who is a 7-figure entrepreneur online and also an athlete. And I'd love for you just to kind of share your incredible journey as being a cyclist and maybe some of the lessons you've learned through your cycling and maybe some of those things, how it helps you as an entrepreneur. Could you share kind of your story, because it's super inspirational with everyone?
Well, I think the fact I started cycling basically like early 2016, so it's not that long ago, like less than 3 years ago. And the fact that I was already an entrepreneur and fairly successful, I think helped me with the cycling. Like I already had goals and I had succeeded in some of them, so I had accumulated some kind of confidence that when I started cycling, I had already all this confidence back up, to help me along the way. And I knew exactly what I wanted to do in cycling. It was like, shit, you know what? Although I'm starting from scratch, I know I can do it. I also knew that we had good genes in the family. So that's also one more thing. So the fact that I already had some success as an entrepreneur, that we have good genes, and that I knew I could do it. So I started out early 2016 with cycling. And I just started training a little more, getting better and better and better, and I could see from the numbers you put out as a cyclist. You have a power meter, so you know how much power you put out. I could see that they were very good numbers, and I did my first race actually like 4 or 5 months ago or something, and I got good pretty quickly, and through my contacts, I managed to get a contract. But for me, like cycling is fun. Like I do it like it's the challenge. I don't really do it for the money. So maybe that's why I also got into this team. And it's a new journey. Next year I'll be racing with pros. So it's gonna be
that's awesome.
It's gonna be great.
Incredible.
Yeah, the goal is to do the Tour de France one day, because maybe even more. That's the goal. I think I can do it. We'll see where it takes me.
Yeah, I like that you repeat it several times. I think I can do it, because it's really about the mindset. And also it can be the opposite, right? I was a top athlete before. I was part of the French rowing team, national team. And it's all about knowing that you can do it. And if you know that you can do it, then you're going to hustle, right? Then you're going to work for it. So it's the same for gym owners that are listening to us currently. If they know that they can do it, it's all about the faith that you have. If you know that you can do it, if you know that you can get 100 new members in a month, you can do it. It's about your mindset, right?
Exactly. It's awesome.
So just to come back on what we spoke about, Google, Apple, Amazon, Facebook, they are all going to improve their algorithm. They are all going to check more with real humans behind it. They're going to check your ads. They're going to check your funnel. They might go up to your landing page and see what happens, even your thank you page, and even what happens after, to make sure that it's not misleading people, right? So do not use templates. Do not use generic stuff. Do not use bait and switch offers. Instead, come up with your own marketing material. But the issue is that coming up with your own marketing material is pretty hard, right? Because you won't really know what to do, what to say, what is engaging to your audience. So that's why we believe that one-on-one consulting is very important. You need some experts, marketing and sales experts, to guide you through this process, right? So that's why we believe that through the one-on-one consulting that we provide at Max Out Your Gym, We do things differently. We're not going to use videos that 100 other gym owners are gonna use. You're going to use your own video. You're going to be authentic. You're going to be vulnerable. It's going to be you, because at the end of the day, people buy you.
Awesome.
Right?
Yeah.
That's it.
Gab, thank you for your time today, for sharing with everyone your story. We really appreciate it, and we hope that you are inspired too, just hearing the journey of another successful entrepreneur and athlete and what he's been through. So we just hope you guys crush your week, and thank you again.
Yeah, so you guys, if you are listening to us on Facebook Live, we also have a podcast. And if you are listening to us on podcast, you can also see our faces on Facebook Live. And if you are interested with one-on-one consulting, just click on our profile, just message us through a Facebook Messenger, and we will chat.
Yeah, and if you have any questions and maybe you're feeling frustrated, maybe you've been having difficulties with your Facebook ad accounts or just your marketing in general, we're here to help you. You're not alone, so you can always just message us and we're happy to respond.
See you guys.
Awesome, bye.
Ciao. Bye.